Hi, hey, welcome to the Climate Center for Innovation and Research and the expansion of our testing facilities in Decatur, Illinois to support our customers. To start the tour through there, we're going to go to first our electric durability stands. Here we can run all the way up to our 30 kilowatt compressors through a variety of different testing and conditions, heat that will help provide the capability of those compressors to any customer's specifications. And then we go on to, from there, we move to our system. So once we have the component tested, now we can move to the full system. Whether it's a belt-driven or an electric compressor, we're able to put the vehicle system in this tunnel up to 50 kilowatts and have it under the same conditions it would have in the vehicle, in the same orientation of that vehicle with our customers, piping and hosing, and do charge degradation testing, oil circulation testing, and really allow us to make sure that there isn't going to be any problems with those systems. From there, we can go into our laboratory area where we, after every test, we tear the compressors down, we tear the components down, look for abnormalities, check wear, and really help determine what the longevity of those systems and compressors are going to be under certain conditions. In here now, this is one of our new adds. It's a thermal shock chamber. You can test the compressors from just pulling up the specifications here from minus 65 C up to 200 C. Be able to see how those components, how the seals within those components react under those extreme changes in temperatures. Our noise testing, we're able to do 55 dB is our lowest that we can go. So it really helps us get a sense of, as we develop our products, what our NVH, how we reduce our NVH in our compressors, and what we can do to continue further that noise and vibration capability. On calorimeter, we have a standard calorimeter and a large calorimeter. So these units, before and after every test, we go on, whether it's a belt-driven or electric compressor. We test, and they have to stay within a certain percentage, anywhere from 5%, some are 10%, depending on the longevity of the test that we run and how many hours we run it. We test COP performance and just really can see what those compressors can do for us. Generally testing 134A and YF on these calorimeters here. So, and then our large calorimeter, so for our larger compressors that can go upwards of over 100,000 BTUs, 30 kilowatts in those systems. Mechanical durability, so we do have still a large array of mechanical durability. Same as electrical, we can test upwards of our 50 kilowatt compressors here under all kinds of various belt-driven conditions. Slugging, so liquid slugging is really important to have our compressors be able to digest liquid refrigerant and survive. So we have a liquid slugging test that we run on our products. Ransco, so these are all system benches. They're a little bit different than our other system benches. So each chamber is a compressor chamber, condenser chamber, evaporator chamber. And again, we can vary anything within the system in that. Customers can send us their system components. We just can't set them up with the exact coating lengths, but we can still simulate a lot of different conditions in the field on the systems. Just our electronics lab here is where we can build up and tear down a lot of our electronics boards as we develop them within our facilities. And then along with that, we have low voltage testing equipment. So for our signal voltage, which is 12 and 24 volt signal voltage, we can do all the testing in-house on those components. From there, our big investment here is our climatic wind tunnel. So in here we have our control room, and then when we step inside there, we can put a full vehicle side. It's around a 65-foot, 20-meter long facility with a 2,200 horsepower dyno. The back has 2 rolls. Each roll are 50-inch rolls. They're 800 horsepower each in the front rolls. 600 horsepower. We have solar capability, so we can go up to about 50 C in this and range humidity from 20 to 90 degrees. And then our sub-zero mode goes down to about minus 30 degrees C, and we can do all kinds of defrost testing, run speeds up to 100 miles an hour. From here, we also have vibration. So we've had vibration for a long time, and now we've added thermal to it. So our thermal specifications are, we can go from minus 75 C to 150 inside there. So very slow moving it, very slow while we do the vibration, making sure our compressor and electronics can handle a lot of temperature changes within the vehicle as it's running. So in here, this is some of our new specifications. These are 6-station durability stands. So in the center, we have a thermal chamber. So that thermal chamber, again, can go from about minus 30 to 50 C with the compressor, 6 running at a time, all on separate circuits, and up to 15 kilowatts. So we have 2 of these here. Indicator, we have more in our overseas operations. And then our natural refrigerant area is we just added, so R290 propane refrigeration. We have 2 durability stands here that we can simulate almost any condition with the R290. And then we also have a 744 bench for CO2. So this is another one of our newest additions. These are durability stands, performance and durability. So they have the calorimeter capabilities built in there. We can run a variety of different conditions, both with liquid ingestion and pure gas ingestion on these. And we can set these up for a variety of different refrigerants: 134A, 1234YF, 407C, R290. We can do all different types, 452A. Each one will have a separate refrigerant capability, so we can do performance, run durability, and post performance on an afterwards. And then these are just for the tunnel, our build-out bays, so customers can be in here, have their vehicles in here, a private, secure capability where they can spend the time instrumenting up. They don't need to do it inside the tunnel. And then when ready, they can bring their vehicle in securely inside the tunnel, and where they only have access to, along with key personnel from our schedule. Yeah, and that's our new facilities in Decatur, Illinois. Come by and see them. We'd love to show you.